Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be setting up the month of March in my monthly layout faith planner, and I've got these sticker sheets and these sticker books and sticker sheet that I pulled from, as well as this wax paper layout for one of the spreads. Okay, so as it goes, I go ahead and do the whole month set up at once for my faith planner. I really like to do it this way. It just gets me ready to go for the month, and then I don't have to worry about it. So it's really just convenient for me to have it all set up at once. So I'm going to do it in a theme of sorts. I started pulling mainly from the Dream Seeker sticker book, and I started pulling the feathers out of that sticker book. It has some colored feathers in there, and I decided to make that again my theme. So I just wrote in the quote, "Under his wings you will find refuge," as a scriptural basis for the theme. I thought that would be kind of nice there in those 4 boxes down at the bottom of the month. And then of course I wrote it in and forgot to white out the lines like I like to do, so it looks like one cohesive piece. I always think about it and then I get too over anxious to write in whatever I'm going to do, and then or lay down stickers and I forget. So I got that in there, and I had penciled it in before starting this video just so you guys wouldn't see me struggle trying to figure out how I wanted to write it. I was trying to mimic the writing that's throughout the theme of this actual planner. As you can see, like the way that March is written. I tried on a piece of paper with a brush pen, but I'm just not good enough to make it look good. So I just tried to mimic the styling as much as I could. I've also laid in a few colored monthly boxes around, the ones with the feathers in it, again from the Dream Seeker sticker book, just to add some fun. What I'm going to use this spread for this month is a prayer challenge. I saw it on Pinterest. I was looking around and just kind of seeing how I wanted to use it this month. Last month I did gratitude, which was awesome. I would totally do that again. But I just wanted to mix it up. I like to try things and just see if there's anything that I really love, and also to give you guys ideas on how you could use your monthly spreads. So I found this prayer challenge, which is like a 30-day challenge of things to pray for, which I thought would be really good here on the monthly, and I'm going to write in all of the prompts on each day, but I'll do a little sampling for you guys so you can see some of the prompts. But basically it's on Pinterest. I'll try to link it in the description below so you guys can access the same prayer challenge that I'm using here. I'm writing in on the side there just what we're doing this month. Last month I did the same type of thing, but I wrote down thankful thoughts for the gratitude. So this month it is the 30-day challenge. March is a 31-day month, so I put that love more on the 31 day just because I didn't have anything to write in there, and just to add a little something extra. So here I'm writing in the prompts, and like I said, I'm only going to do a few here on camera just so you can kind of see what the plan is. But I'll write it all out and have it ready to go for the beginning of March. And sorry if it's a little bit blurry. I don't know what happened to my focus on my camera. It started out okay, but then it got kind of wonky. So pretty clean and simple, and we will move on to the dashboard area of this layout. I did the wax paper because I wanted to try some things and see how it would work on this spread. And so yeah, I decided to do kind of a diagonal swoosh of feathers flowing through the page. As you can kind of see there, I have it set up. And I'm just adding some little tidbits here and there to tie the theme together in the corners and what have you. There are a few dozen feathers in the Dream Seeker sticker book. So I tried to save enough so that I could use them on the following spread, so everything would be tied together. So on this one I used the bigger ones and tried to kind of fill the space quickly, and then I tended to go more with the smaller ones on the preceding spreads, as you'll see. I also added in not just the feathers, so the feathers are individual, and then there's also like a copper sprinkling overlay on top of it, which were also stickers, individual stickers that I just kind of peppered in there, as well as the copper stars. The foiling was pretty prominent throughout the book in this copper color, and since the monthly color is this almost orangey tone, which is kind of reminds me of like a muted copper, I thought that would play well together with the colors already on the spread. And just a quote to cover up that little jot it down, I think is what it says there. I also am going to be making my prayer list where it said check it off before. In the previous month, I used the note to self area to do kind of a things to pray for, like people and aspects of my life. I really like that in my little prayer list. And so I'm going to use that area of the check it off for that this month. I really didn't use that at all last month. You'll see the flip through should be coming out tomorrow, and you can kind of see how I utilized last month's planner. But overall, the only area I really ended up using was that prayer list area, and then I did write in some priorities, but I didn't really pay attention to those each month. I mainly just turned to this page for the prayer list and for the habit trackers. And so, since the stickers go over the spine, I need to trim out the hole so that it can be fit into my planner. I don't know why I keep deciding to do center layers of stickers over the center spine of my spreads, but it's been a theme the last couple weeks, and I keep trying new ways to try to clean the holes out so that it's easy, because my punch isn't always that accurate. It takes a while and things stick, and it's just not that great of a punch, I mean, to be honest. And it's a happy planner punch, which you'll see. So I'm trying to do it by hand and just see how it works, and it actually wasn't too bad by hand. It just obviously is a little bit more labor intensive. But as we go, I do more stickers on the center of the spread, so you're going to see some hole punch trauma coming up, but overall not too bad. So now I'm setting up my habit trackers, just kind of writing in what I'm going to track there. And as I normally do, I track here day by day, and then at the end of the month, I'll transfer that all over to my annual goal tracker for my spiritual growth. And that way I can kind of see how I did overall for the full year. Okay, so I got that all laid in, and we're moving on into the daily task spread, or the, like the individual day spread. I decided just to put some plain black numbers on top of the first circle bullet on the spread, just so that each section was numbered, but I am trying to kind of minimize whatever else is around it. What I've been doing for my verses of the day, I've been kind of stylizing them and adding color, so I don't want it to be too busy around this area. I want to keep it as clean and as neutral as I can. I figured these numbers will work pretty well for this month, and I've got this sticker sheet out of the dashboard extension pack, which I bought last year, and I didn't end up actually numbering it with the stickers. I would just handwrite it in last year, so I have a few extra sheets of these like numbers and stuff like that. So just putting them to use by numbering these days here. Okay, and I think we've got them all set. So I'm going to go back and actually add in the decor on this part of the spread. And here you can see I'm doing more, again, of a center theme. So I'm just trying to lay out the feathers so they can go around the spine and fit in. But I purposely used the smaller stickers here because I didn't, again, want it to obtrude too much into the space where I'll be doing my verse writing. And I also kind of wanted it to be a little more low profile. So I'm putting these guys in, just trying to fit them down the spine. And then I realized I went through all that work to clear out the holes on that first dashboard spread, and then it actually backs this spread, so I'm going to have to re-clear those holes. And since it goes all the way down, I just decided that I will be punching it. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other one too, because it's going to be double-sided for some, and put those feathers in and then figure out how to clear out the holes using the hole punch. I purposely tried to lay out the feathers too on my sticker sheet beforehand in a way that I thought would work and fit well along the spine, just so I didn't have to think too hard when it came to actually laying them down. And then I'm going to add in some of that copper sparkle. There was a number of stickers of these which I already added to the wax paper one that I mentioned before, and now I am putting them in here just along the spine to, again, tie in that copper color and foiling feel. And I'm cutting it up obviously to make it go a longer way, so I just use one sticker per spread, I guess, for these two spreads here. But for the dashboard spread, I did, I think, at least 2 or 3 stickers, if not more, for the copper foil, just because I wanted that to be the main emphasis as decor for this whole layout. And again, just cutting it up, trying to make sure that I get the most for my money. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do this, and I was going to use this scrap paper to kind of ease the stickers off of the hole punch and see if that worked, but because there's stickers on both sides, it's a little thick, so we're going to try and figure out a way to punch without any kind of sheet or whatever to guard it there. And yeah, so it's sticking. This is my life. I still keep doing these spreads though, because I have an idea in my mind and I just want to see it done, and even though I know it's going to be a struggle to do the hole punching, I keep doing it anyway, just because I want it to look good and I want it to be what I want it to be. So such is life. So I'm just kind of cleaning out the holes now that I got it out of the hole punch. Overall, I'm glad I have a punch. I am going to invest in a single hole punch though from Amazon. It's been on my list for a while, but I haven't pulled trigger. but I'm gonna buy one, and that way I can just punch holes through heavier cardstock, and also when I have stickers like this that will probably catch in a normal one, I can just punch individual holes, and that might make it a little bit easier overall. That is it, you guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up down below, and go ahead and leave me a comment if you'd like to get in touch, and think about subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, if you'd like to see more of my videos. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you next time. Bye!